So we've already talked about how Screencastify allows you to create videos and integrates seamlessly with all of your tools in your G Suite for Education. Um, Students can use Screencastify just like you as a teacher can use Screencastify. So if they want to attach that extension to their um, Google account, they can do that as well. So if you have longer assignments that either you want them to respond to something or that you want them to do like a little presentation or something and record that and send it to you, that's fine. That's a great thing to use Screencastify for. However, Screencastify in the spring came out with an additional tool that actually is sort of like Screencastify's answer to Flipgrid. Now, if you've ever used Flipgrid, you know that it kind of just gives students a chance to just like quickly respond to a question or maybe record themselves explaining something or whatever. So Screencastify Submit works sort of like that. In the spring, it was in beta testing. I was able to beta test it on one assignment. It came out early enough for me to use it for one assignment with my students and just see just how easy it was for them to use. So that's what we're going to look at now. So you go to app.screencastify.com/submit. And once you've got everything set up, it's going to allow you, this is where you're going to create assignments. Now, the thing about this is this keeps them from having to go through, start a Screencastify video, decide what all is going to be attached, so on and so forth. It sort of takes that and puts it for you as the teacher to decide. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So I'm going to create a new assignment here. And for that assignment, for the one I'm thinking about, I think I just want them to use the webcam. So I'm going to click webcam only. And we'll go next. And the title is going to be Welcome Back to School. And just kind of to figuratively, I suppose, take their temperature, I'm going to ask them a question that I would like for them to answer just at the very beginning. I'm just going to have them tell me how they're feeling about returning to school. I'm going to tell them, don't worry. I am the only person who will be able to view your video. And that's important. Let them know who's going to be looking at their video. So I'm going to click next now. So this is anyone with the link can access that assignment, and that's fine because I can either share that link with them via email or I'm going to share it in Google Classroom. Or anyone in my organization, that would be for a whole different kind of thing. But let's do that. Our video privacy. Students can't view any video, so if you don't even want them to be able to go back and look at their own video, that would be what you would click. Students can view their own video, that would be what you would click there. Our students can view all videos. I'm going to let them be able to view their own video, but nobody else's, just because this could be kind of a pretty deeply personal question. Personally, I'm going to turn off email notifications on this one because when Screencastify Submit allows a student to create a video response, all of those video responses are going to be put in a specific folder in my Google Drive, in my personal Google Drive. So I don't need to know every time a student sends me a response. I can just go and look in my Google Drive. You may want to have that turned on, maybe even after an assignment is maybe you've graded the majority of the assignments and we've got some students that you're waiting on to turn in a late assignment. You might want to turn it on so that you'll know when those late assignments come rolling in. So I'll click next here. And it tells me right here, my assignment is live. It's ready to go. That assignment's ready to go. I can either copy this link and I could email it to people. I could send it out via Remind or do whatever I want to do with that. Or personally, I'm going to just attach mine to Google Classroom. I'm going to share it to, I'm just going to share it to my caseload classroom. And since this isn't really an assignment, it's just kind of really sort of an icebreaker, temperature taker kind of thing. I'm just going to make it an announcement. That way Google's not going to try to attach point values to it or make them click turn in or do any of that kind of weird stuff. So I click go, and I'm just going to say, please answer. Let's go with click the link below to answer an important, and I'm going to post it. So there that is. All right. Now, so I'm going to go view that, look at what it looks like in my classroom. There it is. That's what it looks like. Let's look at that from a student perspective. This class, and look, there it is. Click the link below to answer an important question. So I'm going to click Screencastify here, and this is all they see. They don't have any crazy stuff that they have to wade through. It simply says, "Tell me how you're feeling about returning to school. Don't worry, I'm the only person who will be able to view your video, and this assignment will record your microphone and your webcam." So once they've gathered their thoughts, they're simply going to click record. They're going to get a little countdown, and hi, Miss Grimes. You wanted to know how I'm feeling about returning to school this fall. I'm just going to be honest, I'm a little bit nervous about it. So I guess we're just going to kind of see how things go, and hopefully they'll go well. So see you soon. Stop recording there. At that point, once they've stopped recording, they can review their recording, make sure that they said what they meant to say. They can go back and they can start over and like, oh man, that was horrible, or I had something on my face, or whatever. They can go back and they can start over, or they can just go ahead and submit their assignment. So I'm going to go ahead and submit this assignment, and there it is. Now, as a student, I have an option to download my video I just made if I wanted to do that, or to share that video to Google Classroom if I wanted to. If my teacher had asked me to share my video back to Google Classroom and turn it in, or I could. However, there's not a reason to do that because all student videos are going to be put into the Screencastify submit folder in the teacher's Google Drive. So there's no real need to do any of that sort of thing. So as a teacher, you're going to be waiting for these assignments to come back in. Notice that I'm back at Screencastify Submit now, and you'll notice that that Welcome Back to School assignment is the only one that I have open at the moment. If you are using the free version of Screencastify Submit, that will be all you'll be able to do at one point in time. You'll only be able to have one assignment open at a time. If you upgrade to the paid version, which until September 1, I think, is going to be $29 a year. After that, I think it's going to maybe be $49 a year. Then you can have an unlimited number of these assignments open at the same time. Personally, I don't really feel like it's really worth that much to upgrade to the paid version at this point. So here's where I'm going to go to look for my submissions. And I want you to notice that in my Google Drive, there is a Screencastify Submit folder that was created by Screencastify Submit. I didn't create this, it was put there. And there's also a folder for my Welcome Back to School prompt. So it's all nicely organized, and you don't have to worry about hunting for these things in your Google Drive. They're just going to be right there where you can find them. And here is my one response. So I'm going to click on that and see what it looks like. Yep, there it is. Yeah, we all know how you feel about returning to school this fall. So that's the long and the short of how Screencastify Submit works. If you have any questions, let me know.